Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the Carboot. My name is Matt, this is Rosie Resells. It has been such a long time since we went to the Carboot. I think it's been about 5 months or so, it's quite a while. There wasn't a lot today, it's that sort of level of traders still there, not quite summer levels of sellers yet where everyone's there selling their stuff. We did make some good pickups, but not as many as I normally would do. But either way, it was still a good morning. The other half of this video, I'm going to stick on the charity shop video that I didn't upload last week. We made some very good finds on that day as well. Wasn't as good as the week before, but still decent in my eyes. So stick around to see that. Thanks to everyone for your support. Let's get into the video.
Yeah.
How much you got your trainers?
£5.
I'll take that one please, thank you. Yep.
Lovely,
Thank you very much, cheers. Oh, Sean.
Cheers.
Oh, are you alright? Yeah. Yeah, bud. That's alright, thank you, mate. Five the pair, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll take those please, thank you. There you go, thank you.
Yes.
How much you got on the suit maker here?
£5.
That's alright. We take 3?
Not yet, not
No.
this Friday.
Got a D5 on that one. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5 there for you. Thank you. Morning.
Hiya.
How much you got in that one?
4.
4. I'll take that please, thank you. Right there. And 4 there for you. Thank you very much. How much you got in trainers there, mate?
Yeah?
How much you got on these?
£2.
There's one in there. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say they're too good, mate. Cold water, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Freezing.
The sun's out at least.
Yeah, hopefully warms off it. There you go, mate. Cheers, thank you very much.
Stick them back there, is that right? Yeah. Cheers, pal. Thank you. don't want him going anywhere. I like him.
I'll just put these in the box. You need to do that one.
How much the Humax is?
£3 each.
Do you know they're working? Like just all untested? No.
They just come straight out there. Clearance.
£3 each for every single one. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do 15 for the. Yeah, I'll take a look, mate. Go on. Just want to jump in here and say, obviously, these Humaxes are not yet tested, so they might not be working. So the expected sale price is if they're just sold for parts and get about £30 each. They're quite good models. If they are working, you could be looking at £50 to £60 plus for each model. It's not bad for 15 quid.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'll take that for a tenner. Yeah, thank you. That's all right. Thank you. There you go.
Lovely,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Cheers. Fainer.
A fiver.
Fiver. What you got on that?
I've got 5 on the gone.
5 on that?
I've got 15 on that. So I
15.
know they can't. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, mate. You wouldn't do 15 for the pair, would you?
I wouldn't.
No.
I think a 5 is quite cheap on that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 20 for 2 then, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll do that, mate. You had a good morning so far then? So
Yeah,
much?
not bad.
Yeah.
Getting there.
Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Right, good morning, guys. It's all Wednesday. You know what that means. Back in the charity shops. Bit of a later start this morning. Had a haircut first thing. So it's now 5 to 10. The charity shops on Hedge End open at 10 o'clock, so I'm going to go there first. Normally I'll go to West End first because they open at 9. But yeah, because I'm a bit delayed this morning, I'm going to go to West End first. The first shop is just behind me or just in front of me here, which is Cry Shop. Now, when I was driving home from work last night, there's a massive like Minecraft creeper in the window. I think it's a mini fridge, which I'm not mistaken. We'll have a look and it's in there. If it is correct, it's a good price. I think the last one's of a £90 pre-owned. So I'm going to get in the shop now, see if it's in there and see if that's what I think it is. But if not, we'll film it anyway and see what it is. Let's get into the shops and see what we can find today. And here we are. As I expected last night, the Minecraft creeper fridge sat there, 40 quid. I know it's a lot of money, but this is just so cool. I couldn't leave that knowing it was just sat there. I also found this Garmin sat-nav, £4.50, marked as sold as seen, just because it didn't have the charger. I've got a few spare cables. This is the N5 or 2580 LTD or something, Nuvi. It's worth about 25 quid. And then we found this really nice vintage Nike grey tag sweatshirt, £7. So paying up a little bit, but get about £25 for this one. And then I found these really nice like vintage print on graphic t-shirts. I thought they might have been the Wild t-shirts, but they're a brand called Hunter or the Hunted or something like that. They were £5 each. Not amazing quality, but they could have been alright if they're a different brand. And these really nice vintage single stitch Otter t-shirt. However, there was a hole in the sleeve, as you'll see here. So I left that one behind, but single stitch is quite cool to see in the charity shops. And then right by the till, sat in a box, as you can see here, for £1 each. Got a lovely hay puzzle. These triangle ones always do really well, even like £10 at a minimum. So for a quid, I get about £15 for this model. So there we have it, the Minecraft Creeper mini fridge. I know I paid up at 40 quid, but as I said, there's only one of these actually sold. There's none listed at all. It's got a bit of a scratch on the bottom here, which might buff out, but 40 quid, I'll try and get it on like Marketplace or local pick on eBay for £100 or so. We do them for £90. So again, paying up, but something like this is so cool, you can't really leave that behind. Then went over to the Revitalise and I found an Yves Saint Laurent shirt, another one. This is like my fourth one in the past couple of weeks. £5. It's a really nice like striped colour. So we picked that one up because that's coming with us. And then went into the Mountbatten and I found this pair of Fox Demo mountain bike trousers. These are like £100 or £120 brand new. They're £12 in the shop. Pre-owned price about 45, 50 quid. So not bad for £12. So not too bad a morning in Hedge End. Obviously only a few pickups. The Revitalise only had that Yves Saint Laurent shirt. Usually it's quite good that they have got a Harry Potter like hockey jersey. I think I took a photo of it last week. I might have been in the video last week, I can't remember. But if not, I'll put the photo up here. It is 40 quid. The only other one that sold was £115 from America. However, the name on the back doesn't match up with the like character, if I'm aware, or one that shouldn't be number 7. I think it should be Harry Potter number 7, but either way, I left that one behind. Obviously, the best thing being the Minecraft creepy fridge this morning. As I saw it last night, and I know we paid up for it, but I think it's just so cool. I couldn't really leave that. So we're now going to go to the West End, be a bit of back to front this time, and see if there's anything there. There was some good stuff last week, so hopefully this morning's the same. So let's see what we get from West End. So unfortunately, there was nothing in that shop, which is really rare. That shop usually has some stuff in it. There were some alright bits, just not worth picking up. So I'm now going to go to the Community Hatch, and then I think it's the Rainbow Centre, see what they got there. Hopefully we can get something from West End. So I went into the Community Hatch and I found this box or basket of dolls. I picked up, I think they're like Magic Pixies for £2 each, 4 of those. I picked up the Incoherent board game as well. This one always sells really well second hand. Only cost £2, originally £4 in another shop. You get about £15 to £17 for this one. And next up is an absolute master of pieces classic, You and the Dream Sheep. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Only £2. I think I'll get about £15 for this one second hand, which isn't too bad for 2 quid. Then went over to the Rainbow Centre and picked up this pair of Nike Waffle. I think it's fuchsia the colourway. £4.50. The sole on these is amazing. They've barely been worn. Get about £25 for these ones, so an absolute bargain. So in the Life shop, the very last one, I ran out of hands to film with. Because as you can see behind me, I picked up some PAW Patrol stuff. I got a boat for 20p, which is just crazy cheap. A truck for £2.75, and then I think it's the Air Patroller for £1.50 or something. So about £5, £4 something for all of it. It comes with quite a lot of figures as well. The truck, I don't know how well you can see it, I don't know where they are, but in one end of the truck is a bag of figures, and then there's a couple in the Air Patroller as well. So I'm probably gonna just stick it up for like 40 quid for the lot, because I think the truck goes about £20 pre-owned, the boat about 15, and the same for helicarrier thing. They're not in the best condition, so I might take a little bit less, but even so, for that cheap, you can't really complain. As you would have seen, I've got the shoes as well. They're £4.50. So it's not too bad a morning from a couple of shops. Not as much as last week, not as good stuff as last week. But we're going to go home now, get some lunch, pack a couple of orders up, and I might do Fareham today as well, potentially. Got a bit more time today, but if not, we'll still do Loxheath, Stubbington and Leon Solent. Then yeah, if I've got a bit more time, we'll do Fareham too. So let's get home and pack up our orders. It's not the best luck in those shops. The past couple of weeks I've been to like Marie Curie, I have picked up a lot of stuff. So it's only right, you know, I have a day where I only find 1 or 2 things. That Jellycat little like comforter blanket book thing, £1.50, probably £10, £12 thing on the sale. And then that puzzle was actually £2. That had a sticker of £5 on. I'm not sure how it was only 2 quid instead of £5. But either way, that's about 15, 20 quid. All the sold to those puzzles are 15 quid. There's one listed at £30. So I'm going to come in at £20, you know, take that competition away. I made a quick sale for 2 quid. So we're now going to go to Stubbington because it's 2 o'clock, and then from there we'll go to Fareham. There's a load of charity shops there, just to sort of see the day out because they're open a bit later than the ones at Stubbington are. So let's head to Stubbington and see what we can find there. Right, here we are in Stubbington. You've got Bernardo's on the left up here, and there's Sue Ryder on the right. We've had some pretty good luck here the past couple of weeks. 2 things I picked up from that shop last week have already sold. Let's get into the Bernardo's and see what else we can find today. So first up, I found this Lego Movie policeman alarm clock, £4.50, paying up a little bit. Probably get about £15 to £20 on this one back on eBay. It's in really good condition, to be fair, so that might help get a bit of a better sale price. And then I found this woman's cashmere jumper from M&S. Pure cashmere always sells really well. £4.50, size 18, so a great size to sell. Get about £25 for this one. So as expected, Stubbington wasn't as great today. I found so much stuff there recently, same as Locks Heath. We only picked up 2 things. Even so, the cashmere jumpers or cardigans pretty nice at £4.50. Cashmere stuff does well all the time. That Lego alarm clock, £4.50 is quite a lot for it. It might only go for like 15, 20 quid, but the sell-through rate's really strong, so I'm happy to pay that and get like £10 profit after postage. But maybe I shouldn't have picked that up, and yeah, if it was like £2 or £3, maybe bought it, but it's Lego. I love Lego, so I think worst comes to worst, if it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it in my collection of Lego. So win-win. Let's go to Fareham now and see what we can get from those shops. There's quite a lot of shops. Some of them are full of absolute rubbish, but who knows what we'll find today. Right, it's now Thursday afternoon. There's no footage from Fareham because I found absolutely nothing at all, and I mean nothing at all. I went into 9 or 10 charity shops. The best thing I found was a Ralph Lauren jumper at 25 quid, which is not enough money in that for me at all. Everything else was either Primark, Tesco's, Sainsbury's, off-brands, printed t-shirts, and they were all like £4 or £5 each. And I was just like, what a waste of time. So I spent like £4 on parking for 2 hours I was there or something like that, and found nothing. That's reality sometimes of charity shopping. You go around, like last week, I went out for probably half the time I was out this week and found some amazing stuff that has already sold. And then, as you were seeing from the previous video, if you watched that on Saturday, I went out to one shop with Mia and we found so much stuff in one shop. It just goes to show you, reselling, going charity shopping can be a bit like, you know, a roller coaster. Sometimes you find great stuff and sometimes you find nothing. So yeah, we're back home. I'm going to go through the orders now that have sold from, I think, Tuesday to this day, which is Thursday. Obviously stuff that sold on eBay before I've shipped out, because I have like next day dispatch on. It's something you get as like I think, is it eBay top rated seller? And if you have like next day dispatch or dispatch in one day, you sort of get bumped up in your listings, which does help sell stuff. I've definitely noticed an improvement since I changed it from 2 days to 1 day. Same as free shipping as well. Obviously, if you guys want to try it out, do so at your own risk. But it's definitely helped me. So these sales, one's on eBay. I think I've got 2 from Vinted and then 2 or 3 from Depop. So we'll jump into those now, see what's sold. I'll show you guys how much I paid for it and how much it sold for. So my first sale is this pair of women's Hunter wellies. I paid £10 for these at the Carboot last year, like April last year. I never got around to listing them because they're absolutely battered. As you can probably see, there's loads of scratches and stuff on this one. Same again on this one here, there's loads of them. I mean, they're still in good condition. They're still watertight. They're just, instead, covered in scratches and rubs and marks. They've only gone £25 all in. So after fees and postage, because they're quite big, probably only about £7 or £8 profit. But they've been sat around for so long, I was wanting to get them gone, get that money back, and then try and buy some more pairs. As I said, Hunters usually do quite well for me. As long as they're in good condition, I get like 45, 50 quid any single day. But these ones, just good condition, let me down massively. But I couldn't tell at the time, because when I bought them, they're quite dirty. So I thought I might be able to wipe it off and it'd be fine, but obviously not. But even so, it moves it on and 25 quid in the bank. My next sale is this North Competition baseball cap. I picked this up last year at the Car Boot for £1. And again, it's one of those things that sat in a box for ages, didn't list because I just didn't want interested in it. I picked it up because I needed something to buy. I think everyone knows at the Car Boot, when you buy something, you've got that urge, you've got to keep buying, or you haven't bought anything in a while and you see a deal, you pick it up even if you're not really interested. So I lost interest in listing it. But even so, £1 and £10 plus postage and Depop, not a terrible little flip for something that costs £1. Next up is this really nice vintage crew clothing rugby shirt, really nice bright pink colour, men's size extra large, really nice thick cotton. This is like vintage 90s, I believe, or early 2000s. I paid £6 in the charity shop about 2 or 3 weeks ago. That one sold on Depop, £20 plus postage. It's not taking too long to sell. It's had a bit of interest, but not loads. And an offer came in 20 quid. I accepted that straight away because I'm not going to hold out for another £5. And if I sold it for £20 on eBay after fees and postage, it would be less than 20 quid anyway. So £6 and £20, not bad at all. My next sale is this pair of men's Columbia Outdry walking shoes. I paid £3 for these in charity shop last year. Again, one of these things that I bought, left in the box and forgot about. They sold £25 over on Vinted. They are an amazing addition. Like, the actual shoes themselves are brilliant. Barely any markings at all on the side of the shoes. The bottoms, which is a little bit muddy. Put it in the description, put it in the photos. Person's happy. £25 on Vinted. And finally, my last sale is these 2 colourful standard jumpers I picked up last week on Wednesday in the video. If you watched that, I paid £5 each for these. As you've all seen, the sold comps are all over the place from literally like £6 to £35 each. So I had both of these up at £35 each. Had an offer for this one come in at 30 quid, and then this one sold full price. Turns out they went to the same buyer on Depop. So after fees and postage from Depop, I think it works out at like £62 or something like that. So not bad, off a £10 for the 2 jumpers. Right, parcels are posted. Now back from the shop, I also picked up 2 pairs of shoes on Vinted to sell back on eBay for some profits. So we'll show the first ones off. I think, if I'm not mistaken, these are the pair of, yeah, they are. They're Mario or Princess Peach Vans. So you've got like peach all over it. They aren't in the best condition, they need a little bit of a scrub up, but the tread is absolutely fine on this one anyway. Let's go on quickly. The shoes themselves are absolutely fine. It's a little bit worn around the edges, a few bits of discoloration and stuff on the white bits, but a quick scrub should get it out. The laces are quite cool. I don't know how well it comes up on camera, but it's like an NES controller on the lace, which is pretty cool. I think these are £4 plus postage, so it worked out at like £7.18, £7.50 or something. I think that's pretty cool on the bottom. And including that's like really standing out, still is quite nice. They're not really that worn on the bottoms, to be honest. So I think on these, I'll get about £30, £35. The sell-through isn't the best, but when they're that cheap, don't really matter too much, to be honest. And secondly, I got a pair of Converse Runstar Hikes. Let's open up and I'll show you what they look like. Also, good old vintage. A bag inside a carrier bag. It never changes, ever. So here we go. It's a pair of orange Runstar Hikes. A really nice condition. Again, hardly actually been worn at all, these ones. You can see where like they've been squished by the person wearing them. Like the midsole here is a bit squished. But the tread on these is like pretty much immaculate. Like, yeah, it's obviously been worn, but they hardly look like they've been used at all. And there we are, as a pair. I'll try and like maybe try and whiten the toes a bit, so a little bit yellowed. I think that's just a case of wearing them in the sun, probably. A few marks on the top, but again, I can probably just scrub those out, get a magic eraser on those. I think these were £18 plus postage, so £21.50, £22 all in or something like that. I think because the colourway, I've seen a few comps go for 75 to 80 quid, but I'm expecting more 65, £60-ish. So a quick £30 profit after fees and postage, and they are really cool as well. So not too bad, couple of snipes. I have a few more hopefully coming in the next few days, which I'll probably add on to the next video because they're not coming yet. So I've got another pair of these ones coming, but different colourways. Keep your eyes peeled for that one. But thank you very much for watching today's video. I'm not sure when this is going to come out, to be honest. I've got a Carboot video hopefully coming Sunday, so this might be before that, it might be after that. I'm not entirely sure, but whatever time it comes out, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.